Well, Hugh Bowman, Cox Plate winner, Winx returned, or had a second trial here this morning.
Yep.
What did she feel like?
She's moving very well, particularly well. I think she appears to me to have developed a bit physically. You know, I feel she's a stronger mare than she was in the springtime, and she's obviously spelled very well, and she's come back in good order.
Is this the first time you've sat on her since the Cox Plate?
No, I rode her in her first trial.
Yep.
So, you know, I did a bit more on her this morning. But you know, like I said, she's moving particularly well, and she looks very well. And she had a good blow again today. Probably had a bit more of a blow today than she did after her first trial, but I asked a bit more of her this morning.
Compared to where she was first up last preparation, where she was able to win sort of that race 1300 first up, do you feel she's going to be as effective fresh this time around, or will she take a bit more time to build into the campaign?
It's a good question. Judging on the trial, she may take a run. But you've got to remember she'd only really had a let up in the springtime. She ran the Oaks. She had an Oaks campaign here in Sydney. She then went to Brisbane and won the Oaks up there, and she had just a short let up before coming in for the spring. So she had a lot of residual fitness with her spring preparation. So I think she'll be, things could be different this time. But look, like I said, she's in good shape. She looks very well. She's developed nicely, and she's moving particularly well. So nothing would surprise me with her.
Does she give you the feel of a horse that you could sort of label as the best in Australia? Like her Cox Plate win was emphatic. Does she have that sort of superpower feel to her?
I think if she can reproduce what she showed in the spring, then yes she will. But she needs to do it. You know, I mean, she's put the writing on the wall. You know, now she needs to, what would be the word, I suppose?
Really sort of command it.
Well, she doesn't have to improve, but she has to come back and do it again to justify being considered, you know, at the level that we all think she can go to. She's got to do it, and I can't see any reason why she won't.
On Sunday, you head back to Hong Kong. Came close last week with Werther. What have you had a look at the field for the sprint with not listening to me?
I've had a bit of a look. I mean, ultimately, I suppose we're taking on a similar field than we took on in the Hong Kong International Sprint. He has won a race since then, over 1,000 metres, and his last 2 wins have been over that distance. But it's interesting looking at the draw. I mean, the top 3 or 4 chances have all drawn sort of 2, 3, 4, 5. So going to be a bit of a tactical battle there the first couple of hundred, but the horse is in good shape, and hopefully we can go one better than we did on Werther.
Obviously enjoying the challenge of sort of going back there for these big meetings?
I don't know about the challenge, but I'm enjoying the opportunity, and you know, it's something that's been built over a few years now. But look, it's like any jockey, it's you know, it's great to have the opportunity to ride these good horses, and it just works well that it fits in with my schedule here, because obviously the horses I have here in Australia are top class, and there's a few around for me to ride. So you know, it's very important for me to make sure I'm doing my job here.